Okay, so now we can set the body aside and we are going to work on the sleeves. So you have a front sleeve and you have a back sleeve. And as what we're going to do is along these notches, we are going to pin them together, right sides together, to have one sleeve piece. So this is our front sleeve. So I'm going to take and I'm going to match up that notch. And I'm doing the cuff. So mine, I've cut on this cuff line. And then you're just pinning this along here, and then you're gonna have a dog ear right around the seam line. So you'll sew from here, right sides together, all the way to here. I'm gonna use my serger, and I'm going to do this on both sleeves. Okay, now that I have my sleeve piece together, I'm just going to top stitch this seam. So pick whichever side you'd like for it to go. You can use your cover stitch, or you can use just a long straight stitch. I'm going to use my walking foot on my machine and a twin needle. Okay, now that I've top pressed my seam down, I notice sometimes whenever I use a twin needle, I'll get these waves where it's kind of pressed it out, but I can easily get that out with some steam. So I have my iron set for synthetic, and it's always important to iron your seams, but especially here because you don't want wavy seams. And then once I'm done ironing this, we are going to attach our sleeve to the arm side and sew up our side seams. Okay, so now I have my seam ironed and top stitched, and I'm going to match up the center notch. So you have a notch on each sleeve, and so you're going to match the center notch. I know this sleeve goes to this arm side because I have that front notch marked. And since this is the front, I know this sleeve goes to this one. So I'm going to take the shoulder seam and I'm going to match that to this notch. I'm going to clip it, and then I'm going to match this notch to here, and I'm going to clip that. And then I'm going to sew all along where the sleeve connects to the arm side with a 3/8 inch seam allowance, and I'm going to use my serger to do that. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other sleeve. I'm going to, no, not there. I'm going to use that notch connected to the shoulder seam. Okay, I have attached my sleeves, and I'm going to have it with the wrong side facing out. You're going to put the right sides together, and now you're going to sew up your side seams. So you're going to sew starting here. You're going to come up. Your arm side will meet right here, and then you're going to sew down your sleeve, and we're going to do this on both sides. Okay, we are in the home stretch. We have our Pacific pullover almost done. All we have left now is to either hem our sleeves if we cut on the hem cut line, or to put the cuff on them, and then the same on the bottom. All we have left is the band. So I am doing bands. I've cut out my band for the bottom. It's just 2 pieces, and I've cut out my cuffs for the sleeves, and those are 2 pieces. So I'm going to start with let's say the sleeve cuffs. So on the sleeve cuffs, I am going to sew them. So look at the green line, and you're going to sew these ends together. So you're going to sew along here, and then once you've sewn along there, we're going to turn them right side out, and I'm going to do that on both of them. And while I'm at it, I'm going to go ahead and sew my band, and on the band I'm going to put it right sides together and then sew here. Okay, so I have sewn my cuffs, and I've sewn my bottom band, and so it should look like this now, where you've sewn the short ends together on this one. So on the sleeve cuff, you're going to fold it in half, to where the wrong sides are touching and the right side is out. And then you're going to attach it right sides facing together on your sleeve. So you're going to find your underarm seam on your sleeve, and you're going to put this cuff seam to where it matches. I'm going to clip here, and then you are going to need to stretch your cuff to match that sleeve opening, but don't stretch your sleeve. And you're going to sew right sides together all along here. And for the bottom band, you're going to fold it in half where the wrong sides are touching, the same way you did on the cuffs. And then you're going to, so this is how it'll look finished. So you're going to put it, you're going to match your seams. You're going to match the side seam with that seam and this one with this. And I'm going to also find the middle point here and the middle point here. And so that it's you're evenly stretching your band when you apply it.